Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this was going to be my next project for the Lower Vintage and Shabby Chic collab, but as you all are probably aware, Sam decided to cancel the collab. But as I'd already made my project ahead of time, I thought that I would come on and share it with you anyway, because I'm sure you guys are still going to be enjoying vintagey things. So anyway, I'm just going to do a really quick video on this. If you guys want a tutorial, I could probably do one, but it's quite simple. This is a 12-inch embroidery hoop, I think. It might just be under, it might be like a 10-inch or something. It didn't leave much of a 12 by 12 piece of paper left, let's put it that way. So I just backed it with some paper. It's just glued directly onto the back. Then I worked out the inner diameter and made a pocket piece, so it's like a half circle. And I also used some of this lace and I lined the edge with this ribbon using fabric glue, and that's just to stop the fabric from fraying. And so that creates me a double pocket. So I can put goodies in this one and I've put goodies in this one. Then I made some fabric flowers, super easy. You just burn the edges of the fabric until they curl, and then you lay them all on top of each other and then sew them together, and I put some beads in the middle. And this one is actually on a brooch back. I wanted to attach it further down, but I didn't want to glue anything down because it would have glued to the back pocket. So I used a brooch, and then the person who receives this from me can take it off and wear it as a brooch if they want to. This one is glued down. I made that one more flat. And then I've tucked in some roses there. I thought it would finish off the spray once the person takes this off. It would still look complete, if that makes sense. I fussy cut some of the flowers here and up here, and some there and some down there. I've tucked more flowers in down here. There's a little spray, there's some flowers that I made up, some more roses. These were some chipboard pieces that I altered, and I'm using them as leaves in the spray. I've picked out some of these leaves that I cut off the stems from my range haul that I showed. I've painted all the chipboard with like pearlescent paint, and I've scattered these little heart sequins around. You can just about see them in the light. And then I've done some kind of mixed media work in the background. It's very subtle, but if I pull it up close to the camera, you can see the hearts and the gelatos that I picked to go with the paper. And then I've just used some texture paste, modelling paste, whatever it was, and some gelatos around the edge with some of that pearlescent paint. Then I've attached a little bow using a paper clip. I thought that I could pull that off and it can be an embellishment for the person that receives it. And then for the pocket, I just decorated it really simply with this bling. It's like a border. I don't know where I got it from, but it's like, it was just a long pattern of swirlies. Flourish, that's the word I'm looking for. And then I made some doilies that I altered for my recipient to receive. So again, I used the modelling paste and some gelatos to paint them. Done one with a wooden butterfly key. I made one with a Spectrum Noir pen and a cutout. Another one with structure paste that I painted. Another one with leaves and some glitter. A really grungy looking one, but it's still quite vintage. It's got some gold on there. And then a couple more in just pink. And I thought my recipient could use them in like junk journals or mixed media-y type projects, or even on a card probably. And I've made lots and lots of embellishments to pop inside the pocket, but I'm not going to show it on camera because I want it to be a surprise. And then I made this little altered paper clip with some bead dangles and another rose, and I'm going to pop inside here with some goodies from my friend, and I'm going to pop that in there. And I thought that was nice because it made a cluster of 3 big flowers. I quite like that. So yes, once I finished filling this up, I'm going to have things in the pocket behind it, and most of this will get covered up, so as they pull out the things I've given them, it will reveal the hoop below. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to share. It was quite a simple thing to put together. The most difficult part was the fabric, just because I had already glued the back piece down before I thought about adding the fabric, and I had to put it in between this, I don't know how to describe it, I had to put it in between the 2 edges so that it's sandwiched, so that was quite difficult to do, but once I had worked out how to do that, it was fine. Put that back in. So yeah, if I was doing this again, I'm not sure I would use a lace pocket on the front. Don't know. I might do it like around the whole thing rather than tucking it in. It would have been a lot easier, and I could have sealed it behind with the back piece, but you live and you learn. So that's a tip, I guess, if you guys are gonna make your own with a double pocket. Anyway, I keep talking too much, so I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. 50 awesome points to everybody who got this far in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can find out when I release new videos, and there are a couple of videos here for your delectation if you so desire.